أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, how are you all? Kindly make use of the chat box, inshallah. Hope and pray that you all are well and good, inshallah, bi'iznillahi ta'ala. Alhamdulillah, barakallahu fiki. Yes, alhamdulillah, I'm doing good as well, dear sister, alhamdulillah. So, Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, we are into the day third of this Canva Mastery course. I welcome you all again to this session, and Alhamdulillah, we are heading on towards actual topics, inshallah, from the very next class. And today we are again going to have our introductory, the basic or fundamental classes of the mastery in designing, inshallah, ta'ala. So, dear sisters and brothers, let's move ahead on with the topics for the day third. Before going actually into the class, I just want you all to rectify your intentions. Set your intentions right, dear sisters and brothers. Come on, rectify your intentions that you're going to learn the skill to educate yourself with this skill so that you can pursue a career through this, which will be a source of rizq halal for you, and also it will be a means of rewards for us, right? And yes, sisters and brothers, you can also use this skill, use this talent for the sake of Allah, inshallah ta'ala. These niyas will earn you the reward while you're learning through this course, inshallah. So while you're learning, please rectify your intention so that every click of yours, every time spent here, every second of your time spent here in this course will be a source of ajr for you, inshallah ta'ala, bi-iznillah ta'ala, because we are intending to learn the skill for the pleasure of Allah, right? Because whatever we do as a Muslim and a Muslimah, we seek the pleasure of Allah in everything. We yearn to seek pleasure of Allah in everything that we do. We are looking forward to earn good deeds in every work of ours, right? So Alhamdulillah, even this thing that we are learning, dear sisters and brothers, the 1 hour that you are spending, make a niyyah that you are going to educate yourself with this skill. And inshallah, whenever you are developing a career through this, you can earn rizq halal also, and this should be your intentions. And also through this skill, dear sisters and brothers, you can serve the deen of Allah, because it is a high time. The deen is in need of the designers, right? The Islamic editors, right? We have so many photo and video editors, but dear sisters and brothers, the Islamic photo and video editors or the graphic designers are the gems. They are the real gems, right? Because you see the content, the Quranic content, the Islamic reminders here and there, the reminders of our real purpose, right? What is our purpose in life? And Alhamdulillah, it will help us to connect back to our Creator, right? Subhanallah. So let's all begin today's session with the name of Allah so that Allah puts barakah in our affairs, because the task or the thing that is done with the name of Allah, wherever the name of Allah is mentioned, those deeds or those work will attain barakah, blessings from Almighty Allah, right? By expecting the blessing from Almighty Allah, let's move ahead with the day third of this session, and let's continue on to this journey of being more productive with our smart devices, inshallah ta'ala. So, can you all give me a quick recap on whatever we have learned during the day second of this course? Come on, dear sisters and brothers, let's keep this engaging, inshallah. Come on, type in the chat box whatever we had dealt in the last class. Come on. Yes, it was color palette. Excellently answered. Color wheel, the color gradient. Excellent. Color wheel. Why did we discuss this, dear sisters and brothers? As an editor, as a graphic designer, this is a basic thing that you all have to know. Because, dear sisters and brothers, for choosing any layout, okay, to choose any layout or to choose anything on a design, you have to have a good color combination. There should be a color harmony, right? So to select the colors, beautiful colors, we have something called as the color wheel, right? Subhanallah, we studied something called as a color wheel. A color wheel that was invented something around 18s. It is being used now, right? As the video or the photo editors or the graphic designer, we use RGB kind of the color wheel, right? RYB, explain to you RYB and RGB are used. Yes, Alhamdulillah. We also learned about the page setup. We also learned how to use the templates. Excellent, Sister Anuha Iftikhar. We have learned about page setup. Excellent, Shazi Abdullah. We learned about the rulers, guides, and then Alhamdulillah, we learned about how to use the templates, right? Yes, color wheel, Ahmadi Begum. Yes, Alhamdulillah, we learned about the color wheel as well as the styles, the color theory, the color palettes, and we have learned about the color wheel in yesterday's class. And today's class would be at the basic again. It would be the fundamental session. I want you all to be present till the end of the session. You have to concentrate throughout the session because these are the basic classes. You have to know each and every concept that is being told here, okay, because this would be the base to your further editing classes, inshallah ta'ala. So come on, let's move ahead. Our lesson for today is again the Canva editor page, and today we are going to learn about the fonts, the font combinations, the elements, the graphics, how to use the videos, how to add the photos as a background, how to add the elements on your photos, how to add various shapes, audios, frames, charts, whatever on the screen, how to add the text and how to add various text options, what are the editing options that you have for free or for the pro users, and what are the images that you can add from if you want to extract something from your gallery or the or your desktop or your PCs or from your laptops, then how to extract it and put it onto your Canva screen. That will be explained, inshallah. How to import the items, how to sort it out, how to draw on the Canva screen, how to get the access to the 5 million or 10 million photos that Canva has provided free for you, and how to store your project. Yesterday, we just dealt with how to save a project in JPG format. Today, I'll explain to you everything in detail. We'll touch some of the concepts of Magic Studio also, inshallah. Today would be the basic class. Again, it would be a very fundamental session. I want you all to practice along with me because practice is must for every designer, fine? Once you are into the into this to learn a skill, dear sisters and brothers, remember this is a skill. It needs continuous practice. That's all. With the practice only you can achieve perfection. With the practice only you can learn to design like a pro. Okay, to design like a pro, you must practice. Fine. This is not a bookish knowledge. Again, I want to tell you, it is not a bookish knowledge. With the practice only, you can gain perfection. Inshallah, I want you all to be ready with the two devices, and let's all begin with the continuous practice. Practice into the class, practice after the class, and inshallah, you will gain the mastery in this designing skills. Inshallah, ta'ala. So let's quickly head on to our session. What were we learning? What were we doing? We were designing with the Canva editor page, right? So can you all just mention to me what were the aspects of the page setup that we had learned? Yes, Alhamdulillah, few of the students had written here. Print bleed was learned about the page setup, right? Print bleed. What more? Three more things we had learned about the page setup, dear sisters and brothers. I told you three things are important based on page setup. Okay, yesterday we were learning with the Instagram post. Excellent. Okay. Margins. Excellent. Margins. Instagram post. Okay, let's type an Instagram post. Let's design it, customize a simple Instagram post. Fine. Let me select the first one. Aspect ratio. Yes, this is the very first thing that we have to know about the aspect ratio, or we call it as a dimension, right? It's very important when you are into the editor page. Okay, while doing the page setup, you must need few of the things. You must take care of few of the things in the settings. If you want to have a perfect design, then you can add these things: show rulers and guides, show guides, show margins, show print bleeds, right? So these were the page setup things, okay, that we had learned in yesterday's class, that we had seen in yesterday's class. So today, dear sisters and brothers, inshallah, we are going to learn about everything about the all of the design tools that are here, all of the tools that are mentioned here. We are going to learn about each and everything, and this will be in detail. because after this class we are just going into the topics, and when I tell you just go to the elements, then you have to move to the elements and easily grab the things that are being told. Fine. Whenever I tell you go to the magic edit, go to this option known as magic erase or a magic this much, you have to do it by yourself, because today I'll show you where are the things located, and tomorrow and after the tomorrow's classes you will have to know where is the thing located. Fine. Where is the tool located. Fine. So very first thing yesterday that we had seen was making the arrangements for the background, right? Very first thing that we did was we just added a simple color. First, this is a simple color. If you want to add, we can add single color to our background. Or if I do not want it in the single color format, I want it in the dual colors. So I'll just add another page. So I'll show you how to add the dual colors. You can just move to the gradients. Okay. Now you do not like the gradients that are here. You just get back to the page and again move to this color wheel that is here and move to the setting, and you can just change these colors whichever you want. You want red and blue combination with again another color, lightish blue, something like this, or you want this red into something whitish, something like this. Okay, you can give it whatever you like in whatever way you want. Okay, this is done, and you can add different stylizing to this, and this is done. We are done with creating the gradients. So this is the second option that we had learned. Third option is, for example, you are not getting the beautiful combinations of the colors, so you just can go to the designs, go to the styles, and select your beautiful combinations. Okay, first thing, I didn't explain to you about the combinations. Just move to the color palettes. Okay, move to the color palettes, and whichever color palettes you like, you can just move ahead with that. Fine. This is actually single color palettes. Among this there are four more colors. You know, all these colors will be assigned to various things. For example, the lightish blue will be assigned to, among this color palette that I have chosen, there are four colors. Okay, one, two, three, four. What the Canva does is one color it will select for the background, one color it will select for the text or something that we write here, another it will select for the graphics. For example, if elements, if I put, or images I put, then it for the bordering or something like that it will select, and for white it will select it for some other thing. Okay, so all of these four colors will be present in the design as told yesterday. As I had discussed yesterday, the four colors should be present in the design. So this is called as brand coloring. Fine, you can just select these four colors for your brand, and whatever you create after this, you can just put in these four colors. Fine, because this would be the perfect combination of the colors. Fine. How is it decided, dear sisters and brothers? Based on the color wheels, they have decided and kept it here. All of these colors are the combinations of based on the color wheel. Okay, these are all harmonized with the color wheel, and they have got it from the color wheel and placed it here. These are the excellent color combinations that have been put up here. Fine. So this was the third option that I had to tell you. Okay, then very next option, let me just insert another page. We have four pages here. Now the very next option, dear sisters and brothers, now you don't like any of these colors. Okay, now you want to put up a image behind. Okay, image in the background, and you do not want anything like this. Now very first thing that I want to tell you about the images here, dear sisters and brothers, everything and anything you can find it in the elements. Okay, all the images. Okay, remember, images, elements. Okay, this is called as an elements. Okay, this tab is called as an elements. In the elements you will find images, you will find graphics. Okay, you will find graphics, you will find audios. Okay, you will find videos, dear sisters and brothers. Fine, these are the options that you will find it all inside the elements. So you don't have to go here and there to search for anything. Canva has it all. Fine. So where is it? It is in the elements tab, and this is a very, very, very important tab for every graphic designer who is doing with this Canva. Fine. Come on, let's move on to the Canva. What do you have in this? What do you have in this? For example, if you want to search for an element, for example, you want a background. Fine. For now, we are sticked onto the background. I want a beautiful background. I'll just write background. Okay. I'll just write background. Just look here what it gives you. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, type in. Come on, type the same thing that I'm typing, background. See here, it has given us the different things that you can put up on the background. The very first thing that it has shown you is the graphics. Okay, it is the graphics, and second is the photos. The actual captured photos are kept here. The videos, the captured videos are placed here. If you want to place the videos as the background, you can also place that. Fine, and also the graphics. Now most preferable is actually for the backgrounds, we prefer using the photos, right? So whichever you want, dear sisters and brothers. If you want more ahead with the graphics, you can just click on the graphics and see all the graphics that are excellent to use on the background as your background. For example, you like this graphic. You just have to click on it. Okay. And what are you going to do? Now you can just adjust it. How to adjust it, dear sisters and brothers? You have some buttons like this. See here, these are the adjusters. Okay. You can just adjust it according to the entire background that you have. Fine. So how to adjust that? I'll just place this till here. Okay, done. And I'll place this, I'll just extend it till here, and this I'll extend it till here. So this is one option how you can place your background as. Okay, hope you're all getting it. Yes or no? Come on, mention to me. Okay, so I have beautifully made one layout, and this is a beautiful, what we say, background. Okay, another page I'll add. Okay, I don't want this, I'll delete it. And now I want another background. I don't want that background. What I'll do, okay, for example, this background I want to place this on the entire screen. I want to place it as a background itself. Okay, so here, very important, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, there's a three dot button here. Fine, when you click on this, when you have placed this on the screen, there is a three dot button. I just want you all to click on that button. Fine, and there is something called as replace the background. Replace the background. Did you all notice it? Come on, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, just click on replace the background and it will replace the background with this background. Okay, now you don't have to do the adjustment things like this. You have to adjust this, right? So when you just replace the photo as a background, it will be replaced onto the background. Now this is your background. Now whatever you want, you can add it on the background. Hope you all are understanding this concept, right? So alhamdulillah, this was the thing about the backgrounds. Okay, backgrounds we learned with single color background, dual color background, image backgrounds, whatever image backgrounds if you want to give, you can give in this way. And if you want to give the video backgrounds, for example, graphic backgrounds is over, photo backgrounds, let me just go ahead with the photos. Let's try out with the photos. This photo you like and you want to place it here, come on, just click on the three dot button and replace the background. Right, because this screen, the aspect ratio is a kind of a portrait format, and this photo that we had just seen was a landscape pattern. So this is not visibly very good looking, right? So you select something that is good looking with your design. Okay, good looking with your content, that goes well with your content, with your aspect ratio. So portraits you have to select. For example, this one goes well because it is somewhat in the portrait format. So replace the background. This is how you can select the backgrounds, right? This is just for an example. We actually select the background based on the content that we are writing, right, dear sisters and brothers? For example, if I want to write some Islamic content, then what should I do? I should type here something like Islamic backgrounds, right, dear sisters and brothers? I'll just see here, I'll show you how to do this. Islamic backgrounds. Now we have very beautiful Islamic backgrounds. I'll just select this, and what I should do, three dot button and replace the background. This is how we deal with, right? So isn't it very easy to do, change the layout? Very excellent and very easy. We learned single color, dual color, and also we learned with the color palette, we learned how to add the photos, how to just adjust the photos, or how to replace it with the backgrounds, or how to put it on the this one screens. Fine. Hope you all are understanding this, and this is a very easy concept. Now if you want to put video instead of this, if you want to place a video upon this as a background video, and you want to make a video and not a photo, then it's the same and simple procedure. Go to the same thing, go to the videos and select this video, and this video you want to replace it as a background. If you want to replace it as the background, you can just replace it, and that will be played in the background. If you want to play it up, just see here, it will be playing in this way, and then you just can write whatever you want, and you can just share it up as a MP4 file. That's all. It's as easy and as good as that, right? Isn't it very, very, very easy, dear sisters and brothers? Everything that you're finding here, like simply replacing the backgrounds, and you have just got a very beautiful background. Now you just have to write the text or something like that and make a beautiful flyer of your own kind, right? So these are the excellent things that are here on the elements tab. Okay, there are so many excellent graphics that are present, dear sisters and brothers. Inshallah, after a few days of the class, 5 to 10 days into the class, I'll be making a list of 50 to 60 elements, and you have to write it all in a notebook, and that should be there with you, preserved with you, because those elements are excellent to be used in the classes or in the designs, whatever you're going to make after this, inshallah. So hope you all have understood the concepts of elements. In the elements, you have various things. You will get access to the graphics. Okay, can you all type in what do you get the access in the elements? One is the graphics. Graphics is nothing but, for example, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, one thing we did with the photos. Now I want to insert something above it. Okay, for example, this is the photo I want, Islamic flyer. I want to insert something above it. Okay, I want to insert something about it. The background is selected. I want to put something on it. For example, I want to put a Muslim, or I want to put a something like dua. Okay, I'll just write dua. I want to put some raised hands. Okay, raised hands. Okay, I can put it in this way. Done. See how beautifully I replaced this. I put something here and there. If I want to put something like this, any tabs, you can just click on the graphics and see. See here, a Muslimah on the prayer mat. So I can just put this and I can just change my text. Whatever I want, I can write the text here and there. Fine. Hope you all are finding this very interesting to go with, right? And whatever, dear sisters and brothers, you want to write or you want to type in, you can just type in using the text button. We'll move to that later. Fine. So hope you have understood why is the graphics used. Graphics are nothing but the PNG format. Hope you all know PNG format. PNG is something that does not have something in its background. See, it did not have something in the background. You can just directly insert that without even caring about the background. See here, you can insert any number of things onto the screen onto your background. Fine, background is fixed, you can just put up anything above it. Fine, so these are called as the layers, which is nothing but graphics. Fine, okay. So whatever you want, you can type in, dear sisters and brothers, whatever you want. For example, you want something like shapes, if you want labels, if you want something like lower thirds, if you want something like the banners, if you want something like lanterns. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. For example, you want to write your dua inside this. You can just click on the label and type in here. Fine, so label is ready. And if you want to put some borders to this picture, this is not well to do. I mean, we do not select a perfect combination of background, but still, I just want to show you with this borders how we can select the borders, how you can add some kind of this things. Come on, do it all. I just want you all to try it. Okay, we are just trying it. We are not doing any finished product now. Fine, we do not have anything to be finished used as a finished product now. We are just introducing you with the basics of this. Fine, come on, if you want to add this up, come on, you can add it. So these are the things called as graphics. Okay, these are something that can be used on your designs. Fine, for example, this thing, if you want to use here, you can use it, something like that. It looks clumsy, but I'm showing you how to use the things around. Okay, for example, borders are done. If you want to add some lanterns to your design, you can just add the lanterns. Okay, lanterns to your design. You can just add some beautiful lanterns. See here, something like this if you want to add. Okay, and for example, something like this if you want to add. So see here, what are we doing? We are just putting up things above our background, right? For example, now I don't like this background. I want to change this background to something else. Now again, I can just search for an Islamic backgrounds, beautiful Islamic backgrounds, and I can just change my background with something else, right? So I'll just go to the Islamic backgrounds and I'll go to the photos. Remember, you have to take it from the photos, and then I'll see something that is good to go with this design. I'll take this lantern design and again I'll replace this as a background. Now it looks very excellent, right? So you have to adjust it till you get the perfect combination of the backgrounds with your designs that you have put up, with the elements that you have put up. So how to undo it, dear sisters and brothers? Come on, there's some button over here in the top called as undo. This button called as undo. Okay. Yesterday we didn't explain because we did not do any designs. So here is a button called as undo. Wait, I'll just change the color of the ink. Probably you can see it now. Yes, the red color ink, it's showing you where is the undo. Can you all just see, dear sisters and brothers? This is the undo button. Okay, if you want to redo it, this is the redo button. This is, again, I told you yesterday, this is nothing but it saves your designs automatically to the cloud of the Canva, and you don't have to again go and save your designs anywhere. Fine. So this is how easy the designing is. Fine. Now we are done with some one or two concepts. Okay, done. Alhamdulillah, we have learned how to use our own videos, have learned how to use your own graphics, how to use our own photos. And also, if you want, dear sisters and brothers, you can add some animations like I'll show you some glitters if you want to add. Okay, glitters onto this. Something glittering. Just see here in the graphics, dear sisters and brothers, you will find something like this also. Okay, if you want to place it here and there, see here I can place this. How to duplicate this? Yesterday itself I told you can duplicate this in this way. This button. Okay, whenever you put this button is called as duplicate button. Duplicate. Isn't it all interesting? Isn't it looking excellent? Yes, right? How to do this? You can just duplicate this here. Okay, I have placed it for the 4 places, on the 3 places. Correct? See, in the graphics, we used at least 5 to 6 graphics right now, right? One is Islamic frames we used a label here, we used lanterns here and there, and then we used a beautiful background, right? See how beautiful it looks without anything, without any idea in mind. We just started off and we just kicked off, right? Now this is actually a very beautiful flyer. Now, what should be more to it? What should be added more to it? What is this design telling you, dear sisters and brothers? Should be written through the text, right? Should be written through the text. So the very third option that you have in the Canva is the text option. Fine. Come on, we'll just move ahead with this. We have so many things. We'll see it later. Okay, we'll see all of these later on. Every day we have to see so many things in the class. Okay, so come on. Now we just have to move ahead with the textual content. Okay, now let's add the text. It's just the introductory design. We are not yet into the classes, dear sisters and brothers. We are just introducing you with everything that is on Canva. Fine. Come on. We'll just add the text. So we'll how to add the text. You just can click on the text and add a text box. Okay, the very first thing that you have is add a text box. This is a very simple thing. You can just click on add a text box and you will get a text box. Now whatever you want to write, dear sisters and brothers, you can just write it. Okay, what I prefer writing now is, okay, do not, okay, do not lose your, okay, I just don't remember anything as such. Okay, anyone just suggest me something to go on with the any proverbs with the topic that is here. For example, a dua kind of proverbs. Come on, anything that is related to the dua. Okay, dua is a weapon for believer. Okay, as the weapon of a believer. Of a believer. Okay. Okay. So we as a graphic designer, we have to know in hand before in hand what we are creating, right? What we are going to create for. Okay, this is how I adjusted it. Now, how to adjust this text, dear sisters and brothers? We should have a good font, right? How to change the fonts, dear sisters and brothers? You just have to click on the font or text that you have written. Click on it and change the fonts. Okay, there I told you you have access to 3,000 plus fonts. Okay, you don't have to worry. Whatever you want, you can just write. For example, you want to write this in the form of a handwriting, write it. Handwriting. If you want it this into the very narrow format, you can write it. Whatever you want, in whatever way you want, you can write this text. Okay, whichever you like, you just can write it in that format. Dua is the weapon of a believer. Okay, excellently written. This is done. If you want to change, you just can alter like this font size like this, or there is an option here, font size. Okay, font color if you want to change something like this, blue if you want to put. Okay, yes, sisters and brothers, there is something called as image palette. Okay, this is called as image palette. Whatever the image you have, dear sisters and brothers, all the colors from the images will be grabbed here and put up here. Okay, the photo color palettes. Okay, this is called as image color palette. Whatever the image you have here, the colors of it are put up here. Fine. So we can just put this put the colors of the design into our own works. For example, this color of the text that I have inserted, if I want it in the lightish blue, I mean sky blue format, I can put it like this. Or if I don't like this, I can put it like this. I can match it around with whatever the things are present in the background. Fine. Hope you all are understanding this concept. Fine. So this is how we add the text box. Okay. And also, dear sisters and brothers, there are already used font combination here. Okay. These are the font combinations that Canva has provided for you. For example, if you are if you're finding it very difficult to choose your own fonts, then Canva has provided for you the fonts. Okay. How to change the font, dear sisters and brothers? You just have to click on the text. This is the text that you have. Okay, and click on the font name here. Saladin is the font name that is here. And you just have to click on this. Okay, and you have so many fonts here. Can you just see that? You have 3,000 plus fonts for you. All of the pro fonts, just look into this. You have several pro fonts. You just have to click on that. Dua is the weapon of a believer. How excellently we have written that, right? And we have several options like this in the font also. We'll be explaining it each and every day. We'll be seeing that colors, the bolding up, and center alignment, and also if you want to give the bulletins, if you want to give a line spacing or the line spacing or the text spacing, letter spacing, you can give here. If you want to give less line spacing, you can give here letter spacing. If you want to constrain this app, if you want to even improve the width or something like that, then you can just make use of that, fine. So then you have some effects also, we'll see that later, fine. Effects and more, we'll see that later. You just have to know some basics. I'm just showing you how to insert the text and more. Hope you all have understood this, right? If you want to see, the effects are nothing but you can just, okay, if you want, we'll just discuss that today itself. Okay, just move to the effects is nothing but if you want to add some shadows to it, then you can add. If you want to add some lifting up to it, you can just do that. So these are some beautiful things that you can make. These are the ways you can generate your text into the 3D format. Okay, so how to make it into the 3D format? These are the ways that you can make it. You can put some shadows to it. You can increase its blurring. You can decrease its blurring. You can increase its offset value of the shadow that is being inserted. Or if you do not want it in this shadowed format, you can just make it as a hollow format, something like this. Or you can make it as a neon format. This is an trend nowadays, right? You have to change this coloring accordingly because probably it goes well with white colors. The neon goes well with the white or black white colors actually. If it was a black background, then the white color goes well with that. Fine, you can just select whatever effects you want, glitch if you want, or if you want the echo effect, or if you want the just the outline if you want to give, and if you want to change the color to white color outline, black colored outline, whatever outline. These are the text options that you have. This will be done once you are learning the typography. At that time, you will understand this, fine. So you don't have to worry about all of it, but you have to know that hundreds of text effects options are there here. You can change it into any style, okay? You can change it in the splice format. Just see here how beautiful you can change the text formats. Yeah, it's very easy. It's very, very easy to access. There's another tab that known as animate here. We will not discuss this now because animate, once you click on this animation, your design will be changed to the video, fine. If you're creating a photo design, then do not click on this animate button. Whenever you click on this animate button, your design will be changed to the video format, fine. So will not move ahead with that for now, fine. So this is, I hope you are understanding how to select your own text, right? So now for now, this is a text that I have written, but I want it in some other format. See how beautiful the Canva has selected some of the beautiful text for you. If you want, you can just select this text and just change the text, okay? For example, I want to write something else, okay? What I'll write, I want to take this one, okay? I want to take this one, fine? Okay, what I'll do is I'll just click on this, okay? Do not forget to subscribe. This is the thing that is here. Now what you have to do, now I want to change it according to my need. I want to customize this according to my need. So what I'll do, you can just change it up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instead of this, I'll write EDU-SITE, okay? And then next button, next, okay, if I want to edit the second part of this, I'll write the, okay, I'll write something like www.youtube.com/edusite. But before writing that, dear sisters and brothers, this is a very enlarged text, okay? So what I should do is ungroup it, okay? This is actually grouped up before itself. So just click on the ungroup button, okay? So what I'll do, I'll keep this over here, EDU-SITE, okay? And then I'll just use this one, youtube.com/edusite. Okay, hope you all are finding this interesting. Okay, come on, play with the things that are here. I just want you all to play with each and everything that is on the Canva editor screen, because this is a time where you are getting to get used to the Canva, fine, because these are the basic things or the basic classes, fine, base classes for your very next classes, fine. So this is just a few things that I wanted to add on to this. But if I do not like this, you can just change it, okay? You can just change it in your own formats. Okay, now I do not like it in yellow color. If you want to change the color, I can just change it to white color. And for this one, EDU-SITE, I want to write it here, but I don't like the color again. You can just change the color to white if you want. You can place it here if you want. Or if you want to add the at button here, generated by who, something like that, if you want to add, then this is fine. Okay. This is a simple design. We are not doing it this design should be done by every one of you. No, dear sisters and brothers, I just want you all to practice these things along with me. Come on, we are done with this, right? So I hope you all understood how to use the already available text here, right? Yes or no? Come on, type in. We have learned about designs, we have learned about elements, we have learned about the text. Yes, no? Alhamdulillah, we are done, right? Next thing, the very next thing is the gallery. What does this gallery say, dear sisters and brothers? It is nothing but if you are late, dear sisters and brothers, you just have to look into the recordings and you will get it, fine, from the recordings. Okay, from the gallery, dear sisters and brothers, if you want to import something, for example, okay, I'll just tell you one example. You want to import, okay, any photo, find any photo from your gallery and you want to put it up here. Just a moment, give me a moment. I'll check if we have some beautiful ones to import. Okay, I want to import this, fine. I want to import this photo. Any photo from your gallery, if you want to import, you can just add it up. You can, how to add something from your gallery, dear sisters and brothers, click on it, okay, and click on add to page. How do we ungroup it, dear sisters and brothers? Okay, you wanted to ungroup the text, okay. This was the text that we had used. Any text you can take. If I want to take this text, okay, this was the text I have taken. Click on it, okay. There is an ungroup thing. There is directly something called as ungroup that is written about. Okay, this is ungroup. Now just leave off the screen and you can just separate it from here and there. Okay, separate it here and there. Okay, this is not that important because we have discussed that concept also. So I just told you how to ungroup it because we wanted to add more to the text. So we have to add it. Okay, okay. If the gallery is not showing, you will have something called as uploads. Okay, instead of gallery, dear sisters and brothers, you will have something called as uploads. This is two in one. Sometimes the gallery doesn't show. You can just go to the uploads. Okay, I'll show you with that also. Do not worry. Okay, in the gallery, if you do not find, if you want to import something from the gallery, for example, you want to import this itself. Okay, how to do this? You just have to add it to the page. Right? Click it and add it to the page. Done. For example, this is the design that I wanted to import and I want to put it up somewhere here. Okay, where will I put it? I want to put it somewhere here. But I don't want entire thing out of it. I just want this EDU-SITE logo from it and I don't want anything else from it. Then what we have to do with that? Okay, this is the very excellent options that I'm going to teach you all. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, look in very carefully now. Fine. So what I'm going to do now is I just want this circular thing of my logo and this much I have reduced it to. Okay, I've reduced it till here. Fine. Now I just want the circular part, though my this design is actually a square part. Fine. Okay. Now anything, dear sisters and brothers, any design, any photo that you insert on and you don't want something in the background or you want to remove something from the background or you want to adjust that photo perfectly, then what you are going to do is you just have to click on edit image. Okay. Edit image. Can you all just do this for me? Okay. If okay, I'll just do with this design and I'll show you with another design also. I'll just show you with the edit image. Okay. Now, dear sisters and brothers, you have very excellent magic options. Okay, magic options. See here the background remover option, magic eraser option, magic grab option. All these are for the pro users, and you have access to this for free with along with the scores, dear sisters and brothers. Magic expand option and magic edit option and magic grab text option. All of these are the for the pro users. Come on, I just want you all to try this out. Just see here, click on the background remover and within a moment it will remove your background and give it for you. Okay, for example, this is the design in which there is a logo and it is not able to remove. So what you all have to do is you can just go head on to the second thing, magic eraser. Fine, then you just have to take a brush and erase everything that you don't want. Fine, if you want to enlarge the brush, you can enlarge it. If you want, you can erase it in this way. Fine. Now what I want to do is I'll just improve the brush size. I will erase everything like this. Okay. Okay. I'm showing you the options, each and every options that are present here. Fine. Okay. Then you just have to click on the erase button. I did not erase it perfectly. Actually, it should have been perfectly round there. And then you just have to click on done button and then the entire background will be erased and that whatever object you want from that, it will be grabbed up. Fine. This is how you do it. Fine. And there is option at the, okay, you can just click on the done. Okay, edit image option. Fine. This is one way of editing the image. Fine. This is one way of editing the image. Fine. Another way, dear sisters and brothers, okay? Another way. This thing, the eraser thing, what did it do is it removed the background. Fine. It removed the background. It ejected the background out of the image. The next option that is here, dear sisters and brothers, go to the edit image, and there is something called as magic grab. It will grab the thing for you. Whatever you want, you can grab it out from that. Fine. I'll show you how to do with it. We'll just undo the design. Okay. Now I'll just click on the magic grab. Okay. It will ask you what to grab from this. Okay. Do you want to grab the text or do you want to grab this one? I'll just click on the EDU-SITE logo and just click on the grab. See what it will do. What does grabbing mean, dear sisters and brothers? To snatch something out, right? So if you just click on this magic grab, with this is the AI tool options, dear sisters and brothers. None of the things give you in such a way. See here, it has grabbed this out from my background. It has separated it from my background. Now I can just use this background somewhere else without my logo and some other logo. You can put it up there, right? See how beautifully did it grab, right, dear sisters and brothers? Did you all like it? Yes, right? Okay. For example, if you don't have the images like mine, okay, if you have something, if you want to try it out with something else, come on, I'll give you some other activity. Go to another page, okay, I have inserted another page. Hope you all know how to insert another page, right? Okay, now what I'll do is I'll take any photos with Muslims around or something. I'll just type Muslims. I'll see what photos are here. Okay, I'll take one photo from here. See here. Okay, this photo. Dear sisters and brothers, come on. I'm just showing you how we are doing photo editing with your device. Fine. This is the photo. Now I don't want anything in the background. I want just this person. Okay. I told you we are learning photo editing also along with this. Fine. How to edit it, dear sisters and brothers. Now let me just go to the edit image. Okay. Now we have three options. Background removal. I want you to try all these three options. Come on. I want you all to try along with me. Are you all doing it along with me? Please type in. Just leave for a moment whatever you're doing and type in yes or no. Within a second, I was able to remove the backgrounds by clicking on background remover, right? Isn't it excellently done? Now I just wanted to place this person here and I can write whatever I want. Correct? Isn't it excellently done? Excellently done, dear sisters and brothers. Take it from me, if you go to any other software apart from this, that will be very difficult for you to sort this out. This is done using AI, which is called as a Magic Studio of the Canva, and it is a pro feature of the Canva that you have all unlocked with. Fine. For example, you just want, okay, this is the picture that you have, and your client is telling you to remove something from the background and put this background something like I want it something on the besides a mosque or besides something else. So what we'll do, I'll just click on this, I'll go to the edit image, I'll just remove the background. Okay, let me see if it gives us with no glitch. It has, within a moment, it has removed our background, right? Now if they ask you, put this background, put this image in something like a seaside or something like that, or some other place. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll select a beautiful background. For example, I'll select this. Now I'll add replace it with background. Dear sisters and brothers, do you all just see what did we just created with? What did we just do? We removed the background and put this person's people in some other place apart from this, right? So have you all seen the how we have just edited our photos? Isn't it excellently done? Yes or no? Come on, some other this one. Any photo you can take, and if you want to place that in some other places, for example, this photo, you want to remove the background and place it there, you just have to click on the edit image and the Magic Studio. You have very excellent options, dear sisters and brothers. All of the options were explained. You can grab it up also, you can remove the background also, and you can put this person here and there wherever you like to. Okay, for example, you want a beautiful background. For example, this is just an Islamic way of presenting. If you want to do it another way, for example, you want a seaside, you playing on the seaside, or children playing on the seaside, you can just take the picture of the children. If your client has given the picture of the children's together, and they want this picture to be put up on the seaside, then what you have to do is you have to grab a good seaside image or the beachside image, whatever. If they want, see, I'll just write. I'll see, okay, what goes well with this. You have to select it perfectly. I'll select this one. Okay, I'll just put this as a background, set image as background. And this photo, I don't want its background. I want to replace that background. So I'll just remove the background of this image. Now I can just put them all on the C frame. Isn't this excellently done? Yes or no? This is how is the editing on the Canva. Okay, so you will find this all very excellent, dear sisters and brothers. When you're into the editing, you have such an excellent options here that you would be stunned to look at. Okay, it's really superb. Okay, come on, let me just show you another option, dear sisters and brothers. Fine, I'll show you another options, and I'll just show you something like person holding a flower. Holding a flower. Okay, I can write. Okay, just for an example. Okay. Okay, this is the flower. A person is holding a flower. Fine. Now, okay, there is something called as okay, go to the edit image option. Okay, there is something called as magic edit. Okay, I'll click on the magic edit. This person is holding a flower, right? Now I just want to click on this flower. Fine, flower. Okay, done. Now you don't want him to hold this flower. You want to change this person holding this flower to holding a book. Okay. Now what I should do is I just should describe this. I should describe this to person holding a book. Holding a book. I just have to change it to book and I should generate it. What is it happening? The flower will actually be replaced with the book, dear sisters and brothers. So this is how you actually can magically edit the things. For example, if you're given a photo by a client in which the client is holding the hands of some small child, then you can just if you want to change it to some other person, then you can easily do that. Fine. This is called as AI feature of editing. Fine. Sometimes it doesn't gives you the accuracy. What we say, it won't be that accurate. Sometimes you will find it very excellently. Okay. I just had to replace this with a book. Okay, not person holding a book. What I'll do is I'll just write book. Okay, because there are no faces of the people here, dear sisters and brothers, so it is not giving you accurately. Okay, sometimes you might lose the accuracy because it's an AI feature that is here. Fine, you can replace this entire thing with a book. But the image should have been a bit more advanced. There's just a hand there. If it would have been a person with perfectly holding it, then it would have been more appropriate. Okay, so this again is not that correct, right? So no problem. This is how you actually make use of this. You can do try it with some other options. Okay, try it with some other options if you want. For example, let's see if we can go with some other options. Okay, we'll keep this for the I mean the for the upcoming sessions because we have so much to do with the magic edits and more. I was just giving you the trial version of each and every thing that is here. Okay, there is a very next thing, dear sisters and brothers, known as brand. Probably when you clicked on brand, did you find this two EDU-SITE logos? Type yes or no. Yes, this is just the logos that I've added. If you want to use it in your designs, for now you can use it. Okay, and also if I want to add the brand colors, I can add it and I can place it as the only black and white and blue and purple. This should be used for a brand, and whatever flyers you make should be on those things. We can make the brands. This brand kit is used by the companies. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, companies or organizations or the teams like us. If we want to have one perfect brand coloring, if I want everything in black and white or everything in three colors, red, white, and yellow, or something like that, and whichever color we have as a brand colors, if I want everything in that, then we can just add brand colors to that. Fine. Hope you all have understood it, right? Okay. This is not required for you because you've been working for the clients. You don't have to use this, right? The next thing is uploads. Dear sisters and brothers, who told me that you do not have the gallery option? If you do not have the gallery option, you can just go to the upload button. Okay, upload button, go to the uploads and click on the upload files. Okay, and now you can upload whatever you want from your gallery. Images if you want the videos, if you want the audios, you can upload it all through this. Okay, yes or no? Understood? Okay. There's a very next option after uploads. What do you all find after uploads, yes, sisters and brothers? Come on, type in. After uploads, you have something called as draw, right? Hope you all have seen this. Okay. In the draw, this is nothing but if you are having a pen, good pen with you, then that would actually prove well with this. If you do not, this is not that that important option. If you want to draw something, you can just make use of this option, right? Okay, I'll just show you some drawings, little bit drawings to you. Okay, how we can use this as, I'll just put up some white coloring. Okay, I'll make use of this button. I can use this drawing tool in very different ways. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So if you want to draw something, if you want to assign something's out, or if you want to make some things in the format of the handwritings, or if you want to create your own textual content, something like this, if you want to make some cutouts by your own with your own hands, but your pen should be very precise. It should be very pinpointed or something like that. Then you can use it. Okay, use the drawing tool or use the drawing options. Fine. So this is not that mandatory to learn, but if you want to use, then you can use it. Okay, the next option is project option, dear sisters and brothers. Projects is whatever the projects you have done. For example, whatever the projects you have done will be visible here, fine. For example, you want to import your previous project into this, okay? Previous project, if you want to put it here, then what you can do, dear sisters and brothers, go to the project and see whatever project you have done. This was yesterday's project, right? I want to put yesterday's project on the screen now. Okay, this is our first page. I'll put this in second page. I want to put it here, and I can just click on that. See, now it's perfectly ready for the next page. Right, dear sisters and brothers? Hope you have understood why is this project tab used. And then the last of it is something called as apps. Okay, did you all get access to this? These apps are stunning, very excellent. These are the what we say, the excellent tools that you all can use for anything that you want to produce. Fine, I'll just show you one or two apps that we want to use. Okay, for example, I'll just go to the app named as DALI. Probably you all know what is DALI, right? DALI is nothing but an AI tool on which you all, your sisters and brothers, have to pay even if you're using with the chat gpt. It is chat gpt fourth version. Okay, you won't get this for free. And also, dear sisters and brothers, this is for free for you actually, but you have actually given 25 credits for free. 25 photos you can produce for free using this, fine. Or else you have some other magic edits options. I'll show you even that. For now, I'll just show you how you can just create something of your own, fine. For example, your sisters and brothers, I want, what do you want to create? Come on, give me a prompt. You can just write anything and you will get the image out of it. For example, if I want, okay, I'll just write panda riding a bicycle. Riding a bicycle. You can write anything in detail. On the beach, okay, on the beach, on a beach. Okay, this much is enough. I'll just generate it. DALL-E is something where you can generate the AI images, fine. So you have not only this, dear sisters and brothers, you have AI voices here, you have AI tones here, you have AI studios here, product studios here, you have excellent applications, at least 100 applications you have. Just see here, we have generated a panda riding a bicycle on a beach. Okay, if you want to put this anywhere, you can just put it as your artwork also. See how beautifully this has DALI has produced it for you. And the applications, you have it all, fine. You have it all. You have excellent options, very excellent options. Okay, so these are the 100 applications that you have for free. Okay, inshallah, we have a separate class for this. We'll be learning it all in details. Okay, so do not worry. You do not have to even move ahead with this. Do not worry. We'll just look into that later. Fine. Today we are just going to show you with everything that is here. Fine. So the next option, okay, whether there is a doubt here, how do we rotate any of the selected elements? Okay, this was a doubt. For example, this is the element. Fine, this is an element. I want to rotate this up. How should I rotate it? Dear sisters and brothers, when you click on it, okay, you have four options that are visible. Can you all tell me what are the four options? One is this one. This is nothing but increasing its size, right? Okay, this is shortening it up. Second option. Okay, there is something here. Come on, what is this? This is the rotate. Okay, this is rotate button. Who has asked this? Sister Salwa Rasul. This is the rotate button. Okay, whoever doesn't knows this, this is the rotate button. You can just rotate whatever you want. Fine. Have you all understood this? How do we access DALI? Again, I told you, Go to the apps, you will get all of the apps for free. Go and see where is DALI, just click on it and that will be accessed for free. Fine. We have so many applications, we'll discuss that later. Do not worry, inshallah. So we'll head on to the designs again. Okay, so again, elements. If you want to insert anything, you can just do it as such. Fine. So for today, we have generated one beautiful design, and Alhamdulillah, now if I want to export this, I tried it, but I wasn't able to do it. Is there a particular way to do it? Yes, it is. How to change, how to rotate is nothing, but if you want to click here, and if you want to rotate it like this, okay, you can rotate it like this. Or if you do not want to rotate it in this way, there is something called as positioning here. Fine. Positioning here, you just can go to the positioning. No, positioning won't work. Positioning is actually the layer option. There is something called as the rotate button here. You do not have as such access to something like this. Yes, this is something that I just want you all to do with this option itself. Yes, inshallah, I'll enable it. Do not worry about the DALI. Fine. Probably there are 5 to 6 things that that cannot be provided for the students, inshallah. So I'll see if we can provide it for the students or not. Okay, DALI version, but you have alternates for that. Okay, alternate for that. So I'll just show you with some of the things. Okay. So this is how you can just go with it. Okay, if you want to flip it up, you can flip it, flip horizontal, flip vertical, but this is only option that you can rotate it with. Fine. So rotation, this is the way you can rotate it with. If you have nudge tool in your this one, then that also will work only to put it upwards or put it downwards. Fine. Nudge tool will work in that way, but for rotation, this is the only way, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, DALI needs approval. Inshallah, we'll see if we can approve it, or if it's not, then we have some other things alternative to that. Okay, some of the things might not work there. Fine. Okay, so okay, alhamdulillah, we are done with all of these options. Can we just move ahead with something called as share button? How to get the designs onto your gallery? Okay, you just have to click on the button known as share button. Fine. Share button. Okay, and dear sisters and brothers, we have so many things. Okay, we have so many things, and we will see what we are going to get through this. Okay, so the very first thing that is here present here is nothing but people with access. Okay, people with access, it is nothing but if you want to give the access to this design to someone else, if you want to share your access to someone else, then what you can do is you can add their names here. Okay, you can add their names here. If you want to share it with the EDU-SITE team, for example, if you want to share it with me, then you can just click on this and you can share it. But whatever you are creating, it won't be visible for me. Again, I'm telling you, it won't be visible. If you want to give the access to this design, particular design, then you can add the names. For example, I can just click on EDU-SITE and I can tell them that you can share it with them. Fine. And also can give the permission. I can give them the permission to edit it. Okay. I can give the team owner the permission to comment on it. I can give the permission to only view my design and give me the comments. Okay, this is how we can share it, share the design to your team head. Fine, for me, for example, for me, if you want to share. Okay, another thing, dear sisters and brothers, only you can access, or only EDU-SITE, if you want to make the EDU-SITE also to access this, you can just click on this, or anyone with the access, you can access. Okay, you can give it permission, you can give it. Okay, actually, every time this is only you can access your own designs. Fine. If you want to give it to the owner, you can give it, or if you want to share the link with someone else, for example, if you want to share the link with your friends and family, if you want to share the Canva design link, then you just have to click on anyone with the link. Fine, and copy the link. If you want just editing permission, editing, viewing permission, viewing, commenting permission, commenting. You just, if you want your friend to edit this along with you, then you just have to anyone with the link and copy the link. Link will be copied. You can just go to the WhatsApp and paste it there. Fine. That's all. Okay. Then you have so many things here. You don't have to worry about that. There is something called as download. Okay. Because this is a very important feature that you all have to know. There's something called as download. Click on the download button. Fine. Once you click on this download button, dear sisters and brothers, what you all have got here is, if you want to download it in the MP4 video format, in the JPG format, PNG format, there are so many formats in which you can download. If it shows that MP4 format, if you don't want to download it as a video, Do not download it. If you want to download a video in the format of photo, you can do this here, okay? So you just have to click on this button and you just have to scroll down and see how many options are here. One is the JPG, dear sisters and brothers. JPG is nothing but for sharing images. You can just download it in the format of images. PNG is nothing but for the logos. If you want to download it without the backgrounds, you can use the PNG. PDF, hope you all know what is the PDF, right? PDF is a logged document. You can just download it in the PDF format also. For printing version, if you want to go with, you can just use the printing version also. For web designing, animations on anything we have, we can use it in the SVG formats. And if it is a video, we can go with the MP4 videos. And if it is a GIF, we can go with the GIF format also, which is a 5 second, less than 5 second video. Okay. Now this design should be shared in the JPG, because any photo or any flyer should be done with the format of the JPG. Okay. But if you're giving for the clients, you should share it in the format of the document for the what we say for the consideration. If they consider it, then you can just share it in the JPG format, and you have to make sure you have a high quality, high size. Dear sisters and brothers, remember one thing: the Pro Access again can give you the high quality of the video. Fine, photo, video, whatever you export. Okay, if you want to keep it high quality, you can keep it, but higher the quality, it will be late to export, and also it will take much of your device space. Okay, and whatever pages, dear sisters and brothers, for example, there are 10 pages that are created here. You don't want all of the 10 pages, then you have to unmark it all, and you want just the page number 6. You will just select page number 6 and done, and then page number 6 will be downloaded, and click on the download button. This is as simple as that. Within a moment, you can just download it. Okay, we can use flip for rotation. No, flip is nothing but the right side will move to the left side. It is nothing but mirroring it up. Okay, flip is nothing but mirroring it up. Rotation, please, you just have an option. Excellent option. Make use of this one. Come on. What's wrong? It is very easy tool. If you want to rotate this, you can just rotate it on this way. Flipping is nothing but the right will move to the left, left will move to the right. It will look like a mirror image. Okay, no, you cannot use the flip button. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, probably you all have understood this very excellently, right? How to download. And again, if you want to share, download it in any other format, then you have it all here, fine? So again, the share button, dear sisters and brothers, we have something called as share on social media. If you click on this, this is an excellent tool that is available for you all. What you all can do is you can just enable this app. I mean, you can just share your this one designs to what we say to the social media directly. Okay, to the social media directly by using the Instagram button or something like that. You just have to sign in once through this Canva, and it will be shared whenever you want. And print with Canva, if you want to make Canva to print this and Canva to deliver it to your home step, it will deliver it at your doorstep also. Fine. So these are the options, the sharing button options that are available. Fine. So Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, we are done with today's sessions. We are done with every basic thing that you have to know. And from next class, tomorrow, it is a Sunday, inshallah, we won't be having the class for tomorrow. And from Monday onwards, dear sisters and brothers, you are going to learn very excellent options of the editing with the major topics. Inshallah, we are going to directly head on to the major topics. Today we have learned everything as such. We have learned how to use the tools, how to use each and every effects or the ideas, and inshallah tomorrow or day after tomorrow we are going to learn it all. Okay, rotate button isn't working. I have tried it many times. Is there any other option for it? Dear sister, how to rotate it is nothing, but you have to click on it. Fine, click on it and move your fingers with that. Okay, move your finger with that. If you are with the a device which is offering you the touch screen. Okay, yes, excellent. It had to be touched gently and moved. Yes, it is. Okay, because everything, whatever you take, for example, Microsoft Office Word or the PowerPoint or Photoshop or anything, everything has this rotate button. Okay, this is a basic thing. Fine, you just have to touch it and rotate it with your finger. Okay, and what I'm doing is I'm just rotating, touching it slightly. Fine, and just moving my finger to rotate it. Okay, done. Hope you all have understood this. This is a very easy option. Okay, Alhamdulillah, we are all Okay, Alhamdulillah, Barakallahu Fiki. It was a fun class, sister. Alhamdulillah, Barakallahu Fiki, dear sister Salwa Rasul. Alhamdulillah, we have learned so many concepts today. Yes, we had to actually learn it in a fun format so that you all grasp most out of this, inshallah ta'ala. Dear sisters and brothers, inshallah, let's all be gathered together on Monday's class. And Monday we are going to start with the actual topics, inshallah. I want you all to be present. I want you all to be attentive. I want you all to gather together with the high spirit to learn something new and something more, inshallah. Because the angle in which we are going to learn on the Monday class, inshallah, you will all love it. Okay, we are going to at least design 10 to 15 logos, and also we are going to learn the 3D version of the logos as well, inshallah ta'ala. It will be very helpful for your future, like whenever you're going into the career into the editing, or if you are going to work with the clients, or if you're going to freelance with that, inshallah ta'ala, you will be able to just crack that down, inshallah. So this will be the homework for the class. Whatever you have done the flyers with, I just want you all to send it to me after the class, and I want you all to practice each and every option that is being taught in the class. Fine, inshallah ta'ala. So any doubts, you can just ping me anytime. I'll be available for you. So Jazakumullah khair, dear sisters and brothers. Take care of yourselves, inshallah. See you all in the class on Monday. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.